Hey, babe, Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho!
Ooh, I think this is my computer. This is my computer. Yes. Ooh, baby. Yes.
Oh man, this thing's gonna be so freaking sweet. What you doing? Well, we got all this stuff for the YouTube channel, but Mom won't let me play with any of it. Why let it all sit there and get lonely? Let's put it to some use and have some fun with it, so we should make a castle.
Want a hand?
Sure, grab a box, man.
Matthew?
Yes?
What's going on?
What do you mean? What's going on with what?
I think you know what is.
I can't see you, babe. What are you looking at right now? Is it something in the mail?
Where are you, Matt?
Over here.
Where's here? You had to make a box castle?
Well, we had all that stuff sitting on the kitchen table for the studio, and you won't let me play with it at all until the studio's done. So I figured, well, I could still play with it by using it and having some fun with it.
So you made a box castle? What else is going on behind there?
Well, so anybody that's got a castle knows that if you have a castle, you have knights, and knights have to have shields and swords and cool hats. And knights need snacks because they need sustenance, and they need fire to stay warm, and they all need horses.
Whoa, we have a horse?
Well, Izzy's standing in for the horse.
And what do you mean by we?
Hi, Mom.
All right, everybody, welcome to the opening of our pile of stuff. We've got a number of things for home decor here, for the studio, basically. And then we also have Amazon boxes filled with, I don't know, lots of stuff. So
A lot of technology stuff, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of technology stuff and whatnot. Hey, gang. So after shooting all this stuff and doing some editing, we realized that this video does get a little bit long. And so this is kind of like the warning that this is a long video, much longer than we normally are going to do. And it's really geared towards the people that are starting their YouTube channel and want to get some of the same things that we are getting. So we're just going to show what we're buying, what we purchased, kind of why we bought it, that kind of stuff. But it can get a little bit long, a little bit wordy. But if you're interested in that kind of stuff and you're starting a YouTube channel and whatnot, hey, by all means, this is a lot of good stuff for you. And I think we make it a little bit fun. So that's good. If you're not interested in starting a YouTube channel and really don't care all the stuff that we bought for our studio, that is totally cool too. But if you really want to help the channel out, we have to, in order to get monetized, we have to have a certain number of view hours. So if you want to just hit play and then go to do something else and come back, or work on your computer and let it run in the background, those minutes of viewing time would be awesome. Get ready, grab your favorite drink, kick back, and enjoy. the home decor things, basically we're gonna paint this white. It's like an octagonal. I like this shapes and geometric shapes and things like that. So this will be octagonal box that we're going to paint white, and it's gonna have some stuff in it. So that's that.
Then we have little house shelves, floating shelves that we'll be able to put. We have a couple of different sizes.
And they're like house shaped because we're going with like a home theme of as far as the decor goes. Because what we're talking about is how to take care of your home and your house and making your home a nicer place and easier to take care of. Yeah, so kind of sticking with that theme. So we got, what is this, a pillow?
The pillow.
Home is where the heart is.
Yeah, but it can be reversible.
Yeah.
Once we get the couches.
Couch is a blue leather. The chair is actually like a accent chair that's got all kinds of different colors and things in it to kind of really accent and play off of the blue in the chair. But so that's why the kind of blue theme going on here a little bit. One of the things that we got here is just a sign. It says not about how big the house is, it's about how happy the home is. Yeah, home side. I'm thinking put some LEDs in here and so we can change the color on this because the color will reflect off of the white in the background there. So I'll put some an LED strip around there and brighten that up. We'll see. Might happen, might not. And then these are some floating shelves. We had these, so when we moved into the house here, which over the course of this you'll probably see a lot of our house because I'm going to use it as a lot of example and stuff like that. But we got these floating box shelves that we never used, and so we're going to be kind of seeing if we can work those into the.
And then we got some stuff to go on those shelves, so like a home sweet home sign. Fake plants, I do not have the greenest of thumbs, so we got some little decor things for those shelves.
Well, and this home sweet home thing is the multi-inspector firm that we own is HSH Property Inspection. HSH stands for Home Sweet Home. So that's why we kind of have that going as well. And throughout the process, you know, the home inspection elements are going to be discussed on like a different day. I'm not going to, you know, talk home inspector talk or whatever on the one day when we're talking about how to take care of your home and stuff. But sometimes I will bring in a little bit of tidbits of how we run our company and how we inspect the home and what I carry in my bag. We're very I don't know how to put this. We're excited. But
nervous.
I don't know. I'm not nervous.
Okay, I'm a little nervous.
Tammy's a little nervous, but the whole home inspector thing and how we work it in there, I'm confident that it'll get to that point. We want to get the other parts rolling and be smooth first, you know. And I guess how can I put it? We're very hard-working people, so we do a lot more working than we do anything else. So like, we maybe take an hour or two a night where we do something that's just not work, but otherwise, right after that, guess who goes to work? And I'm up until most of the time, 2 o'clock in the morning working on the computer and doing stuff for our business. Tammy's upstairs doing stuff for the business and doing stuff for school, and we just are kind of workaholics, you know?
But we do have a motto, work hard, play hard. So that's why we have our cabin. So we do get to escape a little bit.
Yeah, so the cabin is our way to kind of chill and relax. And when we get away, we still do a little bit of work up there, like taking phone calls, booking inspections. I even write reports and things up there if I need to. But when we get away is really the only time we can shut down and really take time to relax and that kind of stuff. So when we're home, we try to just work hard and get it all done so that when we're away, we can really play hard and not have to worry about, you know, that kind of stuff. One of the things, I'm a big Ford guy. I drive F-150, and actually we got the auto shows coming up, so we're going to talk trucks and stuff when we go down to the auto show with my son Peter. He's a car nut as well. But so one of the things we're going to put in there is, and some of the stuff in the decor is little pieces of us, you know. So we're in Wisconsin, so there'll be some Wisconsin Badgers. There's some Ford, some other things that are coming still that are going to be a part of the decor in the room as well. More of Tammy's fake plants. But you got to have a little bit of green, right? All right, what do we got here? Okay, so, and all of these things, like the stuff from Amazon and the sound stuff and the electronics and all that kind of stuff, we're going to just basically show you what we bought today, and then I'm going to do unboxings of these. We're going to record them, basically, the unboxing part. And then what we're going to do is after maybe our first 100 videos, something like that, we're going to do a review, or maybe do a review at 3 months, 6 months. We haven't decided how we're going to do that yet, but we're going to review each of these items that we are purchasing, kind of tell you how they worked for us, if we ended up continuing to use them, how much we use them, how easy it is to use, and would I recommend it for somebody that either has a YouTube channel or is starting a YouTube channel. The first thing we have here is the Deity Pocket Wireless, which is basically for a lav mic system. So it has two parts, a sending portion that is actually hooked up to a lav mic, which is the little tiny mic on your chest that you can put. And this you'd use if we're out remote doing something, or I'm in a furnace room, or in a basement, or up in an attic, or whatever, or outside of the house, whatever we may be doing. I can have that lav mic on and be talking, and then the receiver can go onto our camera if we want, or a separate recording device, which we did get a separate recording device, which is this guy that Tammy just pulled out. So this is wireless, by the way. So this one wirelessly communicates to the other one, and then this would be our sound device. And that basically is allowing us to record the sound that we have and have that saved so that Tammy can put that into the videos and stuff. But good resource here as far as the sound technology. From everything that I've learned, I heard about these first from a guy, Tom Buck, that does, he's a teacher, but he does a lot of videos and stuff about podcasting and things like that. And a lot of technology reviews and stuff, and he's, he had a couple of different examples with the Rode and stuff like that, but the Deity, he said, was much better, so we went with that. I did a lot of research and found out that the Zoom H6, which is what this is, the Zoom H6 is the sound recorder that we have here, and the Zoom H6 was, everybody said the Zoom H6 is the way to go. It's the creme de la creme, and honestly, the price point, not much different from the other sound recorders. If you're gonna get the best of the best for an extra $100, get the best of the best. Tammy and I are always of the attitude that we buy it right the first time, so we don't have to buy it again down the road. And so some people are like, oh, I'll get a lesser one and then I'll get a better one down the road. Well, it kind of sounds like wasted money, so we wanted to do it right in the first place. So hence we got the good sound recorder and the wireless microphone system.
I'm looking forward to putting this all together and playing. So all these wires, the different colored wires are going to be for different purposes, for the different audio and video options. And we purposely got different colors so we know the input and the outputs.
Plus the colors will look cool on camera. Outside of our studio, we're gonna have a coffee maker and stuff. So we got a little table there that we could write, who's coming that day or what guests we have, and then little chalk pens to kind of write on it and stuff like that. But
you explain this.
Oh, okay. So some of the stuff that we got are just random signs that I think kind of speak to home inspection. So in the home inspection, we do inspect electrical panels and stuff. So I got a high voltage sign for watch out for electrical shock. Also, so some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about is to help people not get electrically shocked. The Rode microphone is what we went with. They're in a box here someplace. But these are windscreens so that you don't hear the puff and the peas and all the weird sounds that come from air hitting the microphone surface. So get rid of this guy. This is a cool bowl. Check that out. Ooh. Tammy doing a lot of opening.
Okay, you gotta cover this box.
What's that box?
This is what I'm looking forward to the most.
That's what you're looking forward
This
to
is
the
what
most?
I'm looking forward to
This
the
guy.
most.
So this is, and in all of the research that we did, they all use this piece of technology for sound editing, and not editing necessarily, but sound recording and sound management. It's a mixer. It's made by Rode. It's called the Rodecaster Pro, and it's big. These are microphone stands. Yep. Those are the microphone stands for the Rode microphones. This is the Rodecaster Pro. Sounds like a really great device. Looking forward to using this sucker on some and that kind of stuff.
Oops, sorry.
Tammy, she's okay. So she doesn't really hasn't
still very well
yeah, she doesn't sit still well. But also we've never done the whole video recording thing, and she doesn't know how all these little extra sounds are going to sound really bad on the sound recording. So I apologize. It will be better when we do this stuff. Well, next time we'll have the boxes probably cut open already.
Yeah, my experience with videos is taking pictures, doing real estate, and then putting compilation together that you see on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they're selling houses.
So when Tammy does real estate videos, she's not using any of the sound in the real estate videos. I think you've maybe done like 3 of them where the realtor talked and things like that, and she used pieces of that.
Yep.
But she's never doesn't do a lot of sound with video and stuff. So this will be a different experience for her too. To dig into that. So this is just a set of LED lights. So one of the decor pieces that we have is, like you've seen them before, big letters that spell out the word home. And we have some LEDs that we're going to be incorporating to really snazz up the scene a little bit and give you guys some visually appealing elements in the studio. So that's what these are. They'll be used to accent some things like that home sign and that kind of stuff. But we'll see how that goes. This thing here is an accent light. So with YouTube videos, it's usually not best to just have your room lights like we do now. But we haven't got a studio yet. So we're making a studio, and we need to have proper lighting and things like that. So this is just the light over the top of our kitchen table here, basically, and so the light is we're probably very yellow, probably have some glares in places and stuff, but know that it's going to get better, and this is one of those things that's going to help us do that. So this is more of an accent light. This would be an underlight. Like I said, she doesn't sit still well, and she makes lots of noise. Or with the oh no, these are the cables that go out with this guy. So this guy is a video switcher. It's the ATEM Mini Pro ISO. Now they do make an Extreme, which we thought about, but the Extreme's like $300 more. This one gives us 4 channels that we can bring in 4 different video sources, so we can change views and perspectives. You're getting ahead of. Let's talk one thing at a time. Okay.
Well, that goes with that, but okay.
She doesn't sit well, so.
No, that's why I'm the behind the scenes person.
But with the ATEM Mini Pro ISO, it's a video switcher that allows you to bring in 4 channels of high quality video. It could be a source like an iPad, it could be another camera, it could be still shots, it could be all kinds of things, from a computer. But lots of great resources here. This can do our transitions and things. It can do pips, which is basically like a picture-in-picture type of thing. Where you've seen it before. You've seen the big picture and the little guy in the corner down there talking and stuff. It does a lot of those types of things. It does have some presets and things like that in it that'll help us kind of with our, getting this all organized and then going to editing instead of trying to do it all in editing. If you try to do it all in editing, doing an edit like that could take days. So this is going to make that process a lot smoother, a lot easier. We'll be able to basically create a template in Adobe Premiere and insert our stuff, do a little bit of editing and sound editing and moving some things around, putting in some B-roll, and then being able to send it out to everybody so that you can still put out a good quality product, but something that's not going to take forever. The last thing we want to do is spend our days sitting in front of a computer editing and stuff when we just would much rather get out there shooting and creating content and getting it to you guys in a high quality fashion, but in a reasonable amount of time. So great little resource here that's going to help us do our jobs better. I'm not sure how we're going to wire all this, but sounds like it's going to be a lot of cable management and stuff like that, but we'll bring you along for a lot of that. So. Yep. This is the Elgato Stream Deck, and the Elgato Stream Deck comes in different sizes. They have a 4-key option. We ended up getting the 15-key option, and it's really seems like a really cool product. So this can be set up as quick links and quick actions in any type of program that works with the Stream Deck, obviously. So
if you know anything about software, it sets up macros, so you can do a series of keystrokes in one button. So I'm really looking forward to that.
It sits on your desktop next to your computer, and you have to program each of the buttons to do those different macros or those different activities or different tasks. But great little resource. It will take some setting up, but it seems like it's really going to knock it out of the park, so that should be cool. Oh, okay. well, no, they're tripods. Yes, but they're tripods for these lights.
Oh, more lighting. There you go.
So these are more lighting.
Yes.
They're little lights, and they set up on tripods. So it goes on like that. It's got color filters and things, so you can put cast different colors and stuff on your subject. But it's basically just another lighting thing, again, to provide high quality lighting for the YouTube side of our brand and what we're doing. So the UV size lights, we'll do an unboxing of that and kind of get into
You're gonna like this.
what these can do for us, and then we'll do a review a couple of months down the road and tell you how we like them.
He's gonna like this one. Go ahead, open that one.
This one.
You're gonna like that one.
Oh, okay. So this is a decor item basically, and because we're doing a sound and video channel, we have to have some cool video elements, and so this is an on-air sign, and this is an LED that lights up, so it'll be nice and bright in the background, and it'll have a little color pop on the wall at the studio. So that's very cool. Yeah. I'm gonna put that back in here. I don't want to scratch that sucker.
No, you don't. Okay. Talk about that. We don't have to open it. It just has
No,
a
this
picture
is the CloudLifter, and this is a 2-port CloudLifter. So they do make a single port CloudLifter, and basically what it does is it increases the gain on your microphone, which is basically allows you to, instead of having to turn up your microphone all the way, you can turn it up halfway. And it gives you more adjustability as far as the microphone goes, in case I have somebody that is a quiet talker, or somebody that is not as loud as I need them to be, or I can also still have room to turn it down as well if they're a very loud talker. But it just gives us, on the mixer board, gives us some room to adjust the volume levels a little bit better, but also it'll increase the clarity, I think, a little bit from what I am experiencing when guys are demonstrating how it works and things like that online. But again, online does not necessarily going to be the same as working in your own place. So we're going to get that set up. That'll be a part of our microphone system, but that's the CloudLifter. What else we got here, babe? What is this guy?
I don't know. It's got a bunch of tools. I got to figure out what that came out of with. It's the
open it too quick.
screwdrivers.
Oh, okay. So this has nothing to do with our video.
Well, there you go.
These are, so one of the guys that I watch on YouTube is Fix This, Fix That. And he uses these pencils that are not pencils. Well, they're pencils, but they're not pencils. How can I put it? So it's like an electric pencil that it has a pencil lead, but it also just has a plastic handle and stuff. But you can extend it out by pushing the button. Just like a mechanical pencil, but it can be used better for woodworking and working outside. I do a lot of building and construction and stuff like that, mainly just for our house. I don't do it necessarily for other people. I am kind of a helpful soul, so I do help a lot of people with their projects and things like that. I basically
Answer a lot of questions.
I answer a lot of questions, but I help people build things sometimes, and so having these is going to be that's for me.
So I don't need to find what that went with, which is good.
No.
I was a little worried.
This is UV size. I don't know what this is.
I don't know. Here, something else you ordered?
Tammy doesn't like Amazon.
No.
Matt likes Amazon. It feels like Christmas every day when boxes show up.
I like Amazon. It's just every day we have an Amazon box to show up. So it's kind of comical. Hey guys. So one thing that we learned the hard way, unfortunately, is always check your camera settings. So Matt got a brand new camera for the studio, so we're like, let's use it. We're super excited about unboxing. Let's use the new camera, see how it goes. Neither one of us checked the settings and didn't realize that there was a turn off feature after so much time. So here we just kept unboxing because we were super excited and getting into it, that we never realized the camera shut off. So definitely check your camera settings. Okay, so what I noticed was, in putting the video together, which is the point that we're at now, is that the footage got cut off, unfortunately. So I'm here to kind of highlight a couple of things because unfortunately we can't unbox it at the kitchen table anymore because we already have started setting up the studio. So we ended up purchasing the Rode pod mics, and the reason we went with these is because we have the Rodecaster Pro. And so there are a bunch of presets in there, so when we're working on audio, we don't have to worry about it. Matt was nice enough, he kind of put an arm here at my station, so that way I can be doing things on OBS as we're taping, but I can also have the microphone here. Now keep in mind, this microphone is a dynamic mic, meaning its radius is around the mic. It needs to be in front of my mouth as I'm talking, if we're choosing to talking. We did buy a few of these in case we have other people in the studio in different areas, but for right now that's what we went with, and we have the arm that'll help with adjustment for when I need it. The other thing that we purchased was the MyCloud. Now this is what this looks like. Alright, and the MyCloud storage is a NAS system. It's a network access storage system. We actually do have one of these for our HSH property inspection business, so that way any of our inspector teams, no matter where they are, can access the files online through its own IEP address. So we decided to stick with the same technology that we know that works. It's reliable. I mean, even when Matt and I are up at the cabin, when we're manning phone calls or just need access to anything anywhere, we can access it. We can access our files wherever we are, as long as we have computer access. So that's kind of nice. So we stuck with that same system. Hey guys, welcome to the star of the show area. So this is where that taping happens. We have the 2 cameras set up. Matt did decide to go with Sony cameras instead and basically have them set up. They don't leave. Instead of using the cameras that I use Nikon cameras for the real estate photography and the other photography that I do for Elite Exposure. He did not want to have to set up cameras, and also if I'm gone, he basically can tape if he wants. And so we did buy 2 new Sony cameras, and he came up with a really nice feature. So with mounting our TV so that way he can see what I kind of see at the producer station, he used one of the arms that we hadn't used yet. And so this arm he attached to the table that he will be sitting at, and that allows that camera to have a separate angle for him as well. So that was pretty ingenious. But I always say Matt comes up with some really, really good ideas, which we're excited to share with you along this journey as well. The biggest thing that we didn't get to unbox at the kitchen table is that microphone up there. And I'm not a mechanical person, so I'm not going to take it down. But it's that microphone. It's an NTG5 microphone. It's made by Rode. Instead of having a microphone in front of him at all times, it's a shotgun or a directional mic. So basically it can be aimed at the target, and it is literally catching all the sound. And actually on the Rodecaster right now I can see the volume going up and down. So it's literally catching the information that I'm sharing with you right now, which is very, very nice. Matt also has his own set of Technica M40 headphones, and the reason we went with these is because it was basically in the top 5 reviews of everybody that we had viewed in thinking about us doing something like this. It's got great sound quality, but more importantly, it's comfort. And I hate to say it, but my husband Matt has kind of a big head, and these fit his head. I hate to say it, but it's really hard to find him hats. So when we find something that fits his head, we go with it. So that also helped too. But this is the star of the show, where Matt will be most of the time, and filming and doing reviews and sharing information with you. So we're pretty excited about getting this up and running.
Alright, so I wasn't lying. That's a long video, huh? But thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for checking out our channel. We really do appreciate you guys showing us some love on YouTube. But if you don't mind, hit the subscribe button down below. That way you will, kind of see notifications and things like that as far as in the side feed that we have content posted. If you want to get like a bell or a ding or anything like that every time that we upload a new video, hit the bell button. And if you wouldn't mind, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. We'd love that. And if you have any comments or anything that you would like to learn about with your house, leave that down below. We want to make sure to be as informative as possible for you guys, and that would be a very helpful thing as well. And remember, Taking good care of your house will allow it to in turn take good care of you. Have a great day.